Hey everybody. I know it looks like I haven't been very busy lately, and I've got a few good reasons for that, but I think that's about to come to an end soon, and this vlog will kind of explain that. So, for most of you probably know by now, if you follow my vlogs or my channel pretty regularly, or even, my regular Facebook, I am currently playing in a cover band, and because I'm playing guitar and keyboards, I had to tear apart some of my studio. So some of my videos as of late have not been made in my studio, and the ones that have, you don't really see much of it. I thought I would share with you a little bit about what's going on, and I've been kind of busy lately. So stick around and I'll kind of explain everything for you. All right, first off, I apologize if I keep rubbing my eyes and all this stuff. I haven't been getting enough sleep over the last few days. Without sharing too much of my personal life, I have been in the hospital for the last like 48 hours or something like that. Actually, it's been a 24-hour stay. My oldest son just found out he was type 1 diabetic, and it came as kind of a shock to all of us because we would have never figured that he would have been the one to get it. I have two boys, and my youngest seemed more prone to it than my oldest. And since there's a history of diabetes in their mother's side of the family, we kind of kept it in our back of our minds that this could happen. So anyway, we found this out. I'm still kind of reeling from it. I know this is a perfectly manageable thing. I have a lot of friends and some family and that do cope with diabetes type 1 and type 2. And I know that it's very manageable and he can still live a fairly normal life. So, he's got a good handle on it. He's got a good attitude towards it and he knows what he needs to do. I'm still kind of reeling from it. So I've been tied up the last couple of days. Other things that have been going on, I've been working on a lot of material for a new album. Most of it is supposed to be for a 6-song EP. I'm doing it with a collaboration with one of my label mates. And it's turning out really well. So we've been hard at work on that, coming up with stuff, finishing up, getting the recording done and all that stuff. We still have to do arranging and mixing and mastering and what have you. I'll keep you posted on that. I don't want to give away too much because we'd like to just kind of surprise everybody with it, but I thought I'd let you know that that's what I've been up to. Other things that have been going on, I play in a cover band, so I've had to tear apart my studio a little bit, and it's been kind of a mess lately. So if you notice that some of my videos have not been in my studio, that's why. It's still kind of a mess because I've been kind of putting boxes in here of the things that I've been getting that used to belong to my father. I got some new pieces of gear. So if any of you have seen the last couple of videos where I have made unboxing videos for the Volca series, I had the Volca FM and the Volca sample. And there are 5 in the series. I now have 4 of them. I have a Volca bass, a Volca Beats, the sample, and the FM. I'm still waiting to get the Volca keys. Plus, I have another piece on order from Poland called a MIDI splitter. And if you want to know more about that, and I will be doing an unboxing and a demo of it as well. But if you want to know more about that, check out Jakob Hack's page. He did a vlog on it where he did the unboxing and he talks about the MIDI splitter. And I will put a link down in the descriptions for you. He does amazing stuff. I've learned a lot from him. So thank you, Jakob. Thank you for turning me on to the MIDI splitter. Hopefully I'll be making some videos pretty soon with it. So with getting the new pieces of gear and having things torn apart, and not having enough of my equipment here to have everything on display, I've decided to do a little bit of a remodel. Now bear in mind when I show off some of the video shots of my studio, things are still in the works. I don't have anything wired up yet. I still have a ton of boxes in here. I've got some of my equipment for live performance kind of here. Things are kind of hodgepodge right now, but I'm working on getting it organized and hooked up, and once I do, the video performances will start coming in. I'll be doing more of those and less tutorials and things like that for the time being. If I come across a good app or a new piece of gear or whatever, I will be happy to do a tutorial or a demonstration or something to show it off, a review of sorts. But for the time being, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm up to, and let me show you what I've been doing. Okay, so here we have some of the stuff in my studio. I'm going to do a quick rundown of what I got. Now, please bear in mind, it's still kind of a mess and everything. I'm still kind of organizing. So just real quick, here's what's going on. As you can see, I've got my PV Valve King and my 2x12 cabinet. Just this little crate Palomino. It sounds good, but it's got a real bad buzz to it. It's something to do with the circuit board. I had it fixed because it was crapping out on me. A friend of mine fixed it. And it works, but it's still kind of My Les Paul. And this controller I use live. I got storage cable. I have my camera, my FB01, which will be hooked up soon. My stop boxes. A couple of miscellaneous percussion things. There's Charlie. He's found a new place to sleep. Hi, buddy. Here's my guitars. I got my Ibanez. Let's see. I got my Ibanez, my LTD 8-string, my Fender Strat, Epiphone Les Paul Studio Goth, and I think I'm going to do something special with it. I haven't figured out what yet, though, but thinking about the Les Paul, the Jimmy Page Les Paul wiring setup with a whole lot of humbuckers in it, maybe, and then maybe a custom paint job, because it's satin black. I think it'd look cool if it was done up like a rat rod, but that's still kind of pending. I have a Dean 7-string, which it needs some work, and I want to put new pickups and things like that on it and fix the fret on it that's sticking up. It's either that or I'm going to get rid of it. I barely ever play it, but I think because it's messed up is why I don't play it so much. So as we pan around here, as I said, I've got, the Volcas now, so I needed to do some redesigning. So I've decided to use my computer desk and do something different with it. And that what I'm doing here is I got rid of the keyboard and all that stuff and some of the things that were sitting up here. I moved those out and I'll put those away. I put my mixer, my DX27, I got my speakers, my Chaos Pad, my iPad. The monitor and the little PC speakers, they're there, but they're not being used right now, and that's because my computer's kind of slow, so I don't use my computer anymore. I need to get a new one, but I'll leave those there just so that I can use them. But here's what's really cool. I don't have this cabinet that I want to make for my Volcas to reside in. So for the time being, I've taken the computer keyboard and replaced it with my Volcas. So I have my Volca Sample, Volca Bass, Volca Beats, and Volca FM. And I still have the Volca keys I need to get, so we'll get there. And please disregard the mess. I'm still kind of setting things up, but this is just a quick an update. I don't know about being quick. I have my printer because it's wireless. I still use it. It's my coffee. Hey. Mesa patch cables for my Volcas and hooking them up to my mixer, and the Korg Chaos Pad, which you probably saw in one of my other videos. I still have to find a place to put it on my desk. I'm not sure exactly where yet. I have my MO8, which is unhooked right now, and my Microbrute, which I gotta again figure out if I want to put it over here with this stuff or I want to leave it over there. My bass cab. There's my little baby kitty Frankie. She's hanging out. My 12-string, my 6-string, and my bass. Just kind of hanging out there too. You probably saw the 6-string in my iRig acoustic performance. So, okay, now we get down to the mess. This is my tour box. That's where I hold all my cables and things like that. Probably my pedal board too for whenever we start playing out. In the guitar case is my Ibanez RG. My Telecaster's at my rehearsal space for the time being because I had to bring home the RG to restring it and get the neck set up and all that other stuff. I wanted to make it a little more playable. And I still have to do a demo of the pickup that I put in the Tele. So, all right, down here I've got all the boxes of my dad's things that I still have to go through. And that's pretty much it. So I appreciate everybody sticking with me. I know this might be kind of long because I like to talk, but I've had a lot going on for the last few days, and I'm just trying to work through it all and be okay with everything. And usually coming in here, making music and that, it's kind of a cathartic experience. It kind of helps me feel better. So I thought I'd make a quick video just to kind of keep everybody up to date. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So once again, I appreciate all the new subscribers. It's kind of nice seeing my subscriber numbers go up every so often, and the video views. You guys are helping out. If there's anything that you want to see, any content or anything like that, give me a shout out in the video or in the comments for this video or any of my videos for that matter, so that I have a good idea of what you guys want to see. And that's pretty much it. So until next time, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you down the road.